Saddam Hussein did. We liberated the country.
It's not about Saddam Hussein. It's us. You ask Iraqis whether they feel liberated. All the American soldiers and private security officers murdering them in a public square. Blackwater. Have you heard of Blackwater?
Yeah, I've heard of Blackwater. We're trying to liberate people.
Ask Iraqis whether they feel very liberated.
I don't know they're allowed to vote for the first time.
If Iraq came over here and said, you know what, George Bush, you are a really bad person. You imprison people for no good reason.
If they had superior military might, they would be able to do so, wouldn't they? But we have superior military might. It's not whether or not they can accept it. We are trying to liberate people.
Well, if you want to...
Would you rather have Saddam Hussein putting people into wood chippers?
If you want to excuse...
burning them with battery
the
acid?
U.S. going around the world and taking over its resources for our use as liberating other people, then
yeah, that should be a benefit of us invading those countries. We invade a country and give them a government? What other country in the history of time has invaded a country and then give them a government?
Are you listening to your words?
Yeah.
We're giving them democracy.
Yeah.
We're giving them a democracy.
Exactly.
A government?
Yeah.
You are really young.
Yeah, absolutely. I'd love to hear about healthcare.
Do you know where we rank in terms of infant mortality in the world?
Because of abortion, pretty high.
No.
Yeah.
And we do also have better records than other countries do too.
Yeah. There are 13 countries who have a higher
13
countries who live longer than we do and pay anywhere from
granted, how's their specialized healthcare though? Where do those people go? Where do the wealthy people in those countries go when they get heart surgery?
We keep better records than other countries do. Therefore, it does look like we have higher infant mortality rates.
Because they can't get specialized. Where did the Canadian governor go?
We can't either. We don't have health care. We can't either.
Yeah, but at least you have the opportunity
Your
to.
parents pay your health care for you?
No, they don't. I have to pay for it through college.
Yeah.
But the college makes you a deal.
Yeah, they do. No, granted, absolutely. That's why our system's already the best in the world. Our system's
right. But are you
I can go to the emergency room. I can go to the emergency room and be covered.
That's because you got a deal at college. Because
No,
you're privileged enough
without
to go to
college.
college.
Without
but your
college,
parents
can I not go
don't.
into the emergency room and get whatever I
Have
need
you been
covered?
to an emergency
Yes, I
room
have.
right here?
Yes,
How
I
long?
have.
Oh, you have?
Yeah, you wait a while.
Did it
You
appear
wait a while, but it's no worse than any socialized care.
Absolutely
Have you
not.
checked the
Have you ever
numbers from
been
other
to
countries that are
Cuba?
coming in?
Have you ever
They don't
been
keep as
to
good a record as
I
we
have
do
not
of all the
been.
infant mortality that happens. There are probably
You know
a
what,
lot of
if you go
infant
to Britain,
mortalities that happen and they don't even
You
know
get a
about.
problem. And you can't get to the hospital and you call the doctor and say,
Yeah,
I
do.
taxi over to you.
Yeah. No.
Don't you have to wait?
I will go.
And then tell me, and do the same thing for France. And go
But
to
what about
Cuba.
specialized care?
Go to
Good.
Cuba.
What about specialized care? What if you have a brain tumor and you need to get all the support you need? You can't get it there. Then you
You can't get it here if you don't have insurance, man.
I'd much rather have the choice to work hard to get hard. So we're paying more for a better product. That's because we eat junk food and we live junky lives. Yes, that's fine. I'd rather have the choice and the freedom to decide than be told what to do.
You're really cute. You're really cute, and I like you because you're thinking and you're reading and you're really curious about these subjects, and that's really, really important. But I ask you to think a little bit outside your
I agree.
for all of us.
But I'm going to tell you something that's true.
But I ask you, what you're doing is what I hear you is regurgitating a lot of stuff that you've read, which is fine. I do the same thing. So I mean, I'm not. That's not.
Let me just tell you something though. That's true. These kids here, are thinking more than any college professor would ever want them to think.
I told you. I wanted you to come over here so that we have a discussion.
I appreciate it.
Because first of all, I wanted you to know that just because we're standing out here doesn't mean that we all support Barack
Good.
Obama.
Good.
I didn't vote for him.
I want free thinkers.
I didn't vote for him.
Good.
Because I said from the get-go, this man is not going to do what he says
He's
he's
a part of
going
the
to do.
establishment.
All you have to do is his voting record.
Yep.
He voted
What little there was.
for every single allocation to the war in Iraq. He voted for the
what do you think? What do you think? What do you think if? Is there ever an excuse for fighting a war?
Well, I'm not going to say there's never. I mean, if we are under attack,
Okay.
if somebody comes and tries to invade this country, everybody wants to have to
Fight back.
Yes.
So anytime anyone fights back, someone's going to always say that it was wrong, right? Someone's always
I don't
going to say
know.
that no, he went too soon.
I don't know what
Hitler
that
invades
has to do
Poland.
with our discussion.
Because someone's
It may or
always
may
gonna
not be-
always
that
say
may
they
or
did it
may
wrong.
not be true, but be specific about.
I agree. Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. I think we're sitting there saying we're sitting there having hindsight, 20/20 hindsight on what everything George
Your
Bush.
anti-war, so your anti-war isn't that cute. I didn't ever think it was. And you don't think homosexuals should get married? Yeah. Is that what you're saying? You don't want to recognize a valid relationship between two adult people who love each other. You'd rather recognize a relationship between two people who want to beat each other up. Just because.
Beat each other up.
I mean, if it's a valid relationship, if it's a man and a woman, no matter what they're doing, they can be married, even though one beats the other up.
No, I didn't say
Male
that's a
or
valid
female.
relationship.
Well, I'm just saying,
Yeah.
you'll recognize it as a marriage. If they go to the court and say, I want to get married, you'll say, well,
I don't
if
think
you're
the government
idiotic
should ever
enough,
roll into marriage
if you're
anyways.
idiotic enough to want to get married, that's okay because you're a man and a woman, so it's okay.
No, what I'm
But
trying
it's
to say
not
is
okay if two people who love each other,
So you're saying a man
two
and woman
males,
can't love each other and
two
not beat each other up?
females.
Or you're saying a man and woman can't? But you said they can get married if they want to beat each other up. But you're saying every gay couple is going to do that.
No, that's not what I said. Listen to what I said. I'm setting laying the groundwork for a position.
Okay, go ahead.
Obviously, adults act stupidly, no matter who we are. Black, white, yellow, green, male, female. I mean, we all do things in our lives that we wish we hadn't done. Stupid things, because we're humans. All right? So I'm not making the case that any one combination is better. I'm just saying that in this world, isn't the fact that people treat each other with respect and love the most important thing? Not who they are?
I agree. I don't like the government telling me how to define things, though.
Yeah.
That's what I'm against.
Marriage is
Well,
a religious
the
institution.
government's telling me how to define myself if they say if I fall in love with another woman, I can't be recognized.
I agree. They shouldn't be defining marriage in the first
they
place.
don't teach from the Bible, but they won't even put it in the library.
We're talking about it from a religious perspective.
No, they've taken them out.
It's not going to be
No, so well, let me give you a little more history. Like separation of church and state came from a letter that Thomas Jefferson wrote to the Danbury Baptist Church. And I forget the exact dates, but I think it was like 1815 or something like that. And what he was writing is this church responded a letter to him saying we're afraid that the First Amendment doesn't do enough to protect our freedom of speech. And he wrote back saying, no, don't worry, it doesn't. It, in effect, makes a wall of separation for church and state, however it goes. So what now we have is this most recent, I think it was 1964 or 65 when they made a certain ruling on being able to, like even with like high school speeches, you know, if you're at a football game or whatever and say you want to say a prayer, or even if you make someone feel out of place, it doesn't really apply because Thomas Jefferson, Benjamin Franklin, all those guys, even back in their time, they were known for fighting for freedom of religion. Like there was I forget there was an incident on I think Rhode Island where one of the churches was trying to like snuff out another one so they couldn't like go out and preach their word. Benjamin Franklin was all over it. He was like, no way, dude. He's like, you guys gotta let these guys do this. So that's where a lot of people. I saw one of those cars over here that has like the separation of church and hate. I don't necessarily believe that just because I don't hate gay people. I love gay people. I just don't agree with the way they live their lives.